Oh, hi, AD. Just kidding. Hi, Kristen. Hi, guys. Welcome to my home.
So we have a cozy little video for you today.
This is my house, and a house tour has been requested, so we're going to show it off to you today, and I'm very excited. Okay, so our house is actually a repurposed cigar factory, and it was built in the 1800s. In the early 1920s, it was converted to residential, and it was created into like 12 little apartments that were either one bedroom or efficiency units. And then in 2012, my in-laws bought this building, and they combined 3 of the units to create the landlord's suite here. And so now in 2019, Mitch and I bought the building, and now we reside in the landlord's suite with our babies. So this is our living room, and it was originally a living room, but that's all it was. Like, this was the main apartment, and this was the bathroom. And where this little alcove is now was the shower, and there was this itty bitty little window in the bathroom. And when my in-laws remodeled the place, they put in the built-in bookcases. This is where our classics library lives, and a little bit of our classic children's literature. I really love interior design, so I have kind of my design books down here as well. And then my husband and son are huge Peanuts comic fans, so we have all of the Peanuts comic books up here. This used to be an exterior wall. This is like back before it was residential, so that's why it's brick. My in-laws exposed it when they, again, did the remodel. Out the window a bit, it's a dreary, yucky day, but you can see our kids' clubhouse. Mitch built that for them this summer, so we call that the armory. So if you step in here, we'll go into the kitchen. Originally, the apartment, first unit apartment, ended right here. So this would have been a wall, and the living room you were just in was the combined living and sleeping area with the bathroom. And then there would have been a narrow galley kitchen here with a small eating nook in front of the window. So there would have been a little eating nook here at the window, and then into this area, this would have been the kitchen of its neighboring unit. So the kitchen walls would have, they would have shared a wall. So this is originally 2 kitchens, 2 eating nooks. It is now one great kitchen. And my in-laws put in the window seats, which are like so dreamy. Honestly, this is where we mostly eat breakfast, is in the window seats. And this is a piece from the original kitchens. Actually, when we go up to my bathroom, I'll share a little bit more about these cabinets. This was all remodeled. So there's actually like a stairwell behind this wall that goes into the building. So there's like this very custom wonky situation with our storage, which I really love. My in-laws put in all the beams. So when Mitch and I inherited the building and bought it from the in-laws, we did really, I would say, redesign everything. Like, we redecorated everything to make it ours, but the actual structural remodeling my in-laws did. So like the flooring, this is stone flooring from Turkey, and I love it. My in-laws did that. The windows are original to the building. The brick wall obviously is original, but then my in-laws just have a vision when it comes to woodworking. So they added all the wood work to the ceiling. They added these beautiful trim pieces through the doors. They just have a vision with those kinds of things. So then I just came in and was like, this ceiling was originally white and I wanted it to be black. The walls were blue and I wanted them to be white. And also I should mention, was a fine art major, so I love collecting art. Several of the pieces in the house are by an artist named Bucamp. You can find him on Etsy, or her. But I love that art. Some of the art is mine, that piece is mine. A lot of the art in here is vintage and local to our area. I do love to collect pieces that, I don't know, just speak to me, and usually feel like places, you know, from stories that we love. So I love landscape art. So our mom refinishes furniture beautifully. She has such an eye for finding old furniture and like giving it a new life. So my mom bought and stripped this piece and painted it the way you see it now, and I love this piece so much. She also, this used to be like a booth seat in a Mexican restaurant, but my mom did this finish on it, and I think it looks so gorgeous for our entryway. So I don't know, I've just kind of lucked out with cool furniture because my mom does cool stuff and finds cool stuff, and we've inherited cool stuff. Like this was my grandma's. She really loved like shaker style furniture and craftsman style furniture. So that's the kitchen. And then this is the dining room, which is actually our private entrance. We have our back patio and outside dining room out here that we love. I park back here, so this is the entrance that I use. And so our dining room kind of acts also as our family entryway and mudroom. And then it's also just like where we play games and where we do projects and puzzles and all of that. So this is just like a workhorse space. It's just like a multi-function project room, I guess, but we also do eat in here. This we thrifted and it's everything to me, but inside of here I have some fun. I'm growing my collection, but like that is Mitch's grandpa. This is our mother, Glamazon. This is a piece that I painted during the pandemic. And then over here, this is my grandmother, Gorge. And then this is a picture of Mitch's grandma. She's right here. I think this was taken in like the 40s. Amazing. Okay, back to the history of the building. So this room was originally a living room for the second unit. So remember how I told you my kitchen used to be 2 kitchens? This was the entrance here. So this was the entrance to the second unit, and we just keep it because it's quirky. We don't really use that door though. And there's a coat closet here, and then this would have been a living room, and it would have gone into that unit's kitchen. But when my in-laws combined it, now we have a dining, a living, and a twice as large kitchen, which is lovely. And my in-laws did do all of this wainscoting. They had it done in like a cream color, but again, I came in and I really like moody colors, so I did a dark wood here. And then these paintings are both mine, and I just score frames usually from vintage shops, but I just paint on, you know, good old canvas from Michael's, nothing special. Oh, and this painting is mine. Oh, both of these are actually. That's a reproduction of a grate. And I like to call this my Anne Shirley painting because she just looks like Anne to me. In here is the kids' library. It's really just an exaggerated haul, but we are growing their collections. This will eventually be my daughter's library. This will eventually be my son's library. Currently, we still have like religious, spiritual, health books in here as well, but these will be his and hers little libraries. This is just the linen closet. This is original, which we love. And then this is the kids' full bath. It's just all little things you need. This is all original, except that obviously I chose the colors, but the floor is original and the tile and all of that. This is Phoenix's room. This is my son's room. It's a boy's room, and we let him have free reign. He's a builder. If you would like to see his hobbit hole, it's right here. He's a big Hobbit, Lord of the Rings fan. Here's his golem. Yeah, and my in-laws did do all of the all of the beadboard and the shaker hooks in here, which he loves. He's a big Minecraft fan. And then my husband built him his bed, which up here is just like his little mattress and his books and whatever else he loves when he goes to sleep. And so, yeah. We have hanging Harry Potter candles still, you know, it's a boy's room. We let him have free reign. I try not to let my interior design crazy take over in here. Okay, This is my daughter Freddie's room. She just got a big girl bed. Again, my mom scored that headboard and did this treatment on it. Looks awesome. Freddie's into mushrooms. You know, I don't know. I made her wall hanging thing that I actually made that for my wedding, so Freddie still has it. This is a piece my great grandmother did, the nightstand. And then this is a piece that was, I think, my grandmother's and then my mother's, and now it's mine. It's a great little toy, and I mean, here's where all the Barbies live if you really want to know. I think I found this on Facebook Marketplace, I don't know, and my in-laws did all of this wood treatment in here. The ceiling looks really awesome, and they did the wainscoting, and I just chose the colors. Like, really all I had to do when I came in is paint. I'd like to make it mine. So then, if you're keeping track with me of like what the original lay of the land was, originally where we are now was the landlord's suite. It was a living room, little bitty kitchen, this cutie little hall, and it was big because it had 2 bedrooms and the full bath here. So that's where my in-laws originally planted themselves and thought, we're gonna expand this. So then they took over the area that's now my living room, and Mitch's uncle is a stairmaster, like not like what you have at the gym, like he actually builds stairs. So they were like, we'll just also take a unit upstairs. So then they built this gorgeous stairwell. And here's this cutie little built-in that I use as my linen closet. This I got from my great-grandmother. This is another one I did. This is another COVID painting, guys. We were in dark places then. We were in dark places, but this is Mitch's favorite painting of mine. Up here was a 1-bedroom unit. This was the bedroom, this was the living room, this was the bathroom, and over there was the kitchen. So keep that in your mind, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like now. So the living room is now my primary bedroom, and it's lovely. I love my bedroom. I keep it very serene in here because this is where my mind goes to be calm, but it's also where I house my Legos. Kristen got me this Lego set for Christmas. Thank you so much, sister. Mitch got me these at some point, and he got me those at another point. My in-laws were geniuses, okay? They wanted to keep the original doors, but they made them pocket doors to maximize space, and I love that. So you come in here, this was originally a kitchen. So this will help you picture what the kitchens downstairs looked like before they combined them into one. So originally the kitchens looked like this. Going this direction, you would have a galley, cabinets on each side, fridge and stove, sink. And then you had these guys, remember that black cabinet downstairs? This would have been the dining area, and the dining areas all have these cutie little cabinets built in. So they left them in here, and then they left one of them downstairs, which I still have in my kitchen downstairs. And so now this is the bath area. This is another one of my paintings. And then obviously they put this in. Now originally there was a door here that went out into the hall, and this would have been how you entered the apartment. We just walled this off recently, and my in-laws had originally put their washer and dryer here. We took that out because I wanted a standing shower in here, so Mitch and I did just put in the shower. It's my pride and joy, I love it so much. And then over here we just have a walk-in closet, and it's nothing to write home about, but it does the job. It's great. That's the primary bedroom. I'm so excited to finally have a shower and a tub in my primary bathroom. But yeah, just picture this used to be a kitchen. And so we come over here to the place you all know and love probably if you watch any of our content, which, oh wait, before we do that, we have to show this used to be a bathroom. Mitch and I also just did this. When we put in the shower, Mitch moved my washer and dryer in here, and we put in a new floor to match what's downstairs. And Mitch also did all the trim to match what's in the rest of the house because he's amazing at those things. He built the windowsill to match. Like, he just did all of it. But this is the new laundry room. And then this was the original sink that was in the bathroom. It used to be over here, and I just moved it over here. And I found this at a vintage shop. Oh, look, here's my friends from the internet. There's Allie and Gina and Margaret. And this is my little girl, Freddie. Oh, look, there's Pops and Kristen.
Me and Dad and Maddie.
I need something to cheer me up when I'm doing laundry. No. Okay, and then this is the area you guys know and love. This would have originally been the bedroom for this unit, but I have taken it over. Lucky for me, my father-in-law was also a man who loves the library, and he built these in. So I painted them and have been filling them ever since. People always ask where I get these lights from. These are from Ballard Design. I love them so much. They are real marble. What I will say is there's a switch on the back to turn them off and on, which I think is the stupidest design decision I have ever heard of. So actually, to turn these off every night, I just unscrew the light bulb. Ain't nobody got time to reach back in there and try to find the frickin' switch on the back. The less aesthetic but very exciting part of the room is that Kristen and I now have permanent podcasting microphones that we love so much. And they just swing in here when we're recording, and they swing out of the way when we don't need them. Yeah, that's this room. I think we've gone over the art before, but this is some art from The Hobbit that Mitch brought to the relationship. We love it so much. On this side is a print of the Gryffindor common room. I got that off of Etsy. My old ship captain is by an artist from Australia named Monique Fedor. My screen print is from our host from our honeymoon in Scotland. We stayed in Edinburgh, and she was a screen printer in Edinburgh, so she gave that to us. And that's Gandalf the Grey. I got that print off of Etsy. And this forest print I also got off of Etsy, and we call it Lothlorien. Our chairs are from Ethan Allen. We designed them because we spend our lives in them, so we did quite a big splurge on the chairs. Those are from Ethan Allen. But everything else in the room is basically like flea markets. Okay, so very fun fact. I would never have known about this building if Kristen hadn't lived here first. So in, what would it have been, 2015?
2011.
Oh, Jesus, okay. So in 2011, Kristen moved into this gorgeous apartment. We called it her You've Got Mail apartment.
Kathleen Kelly's apartment. Yeah.
Yes, it was so beautiful, and it was like a studio apartment. So her living and her bedroom were together in this cute little kitchen, this gorgeous building. And I came into this building and I thought, this is what home feels like. And it was this building. So Kristen lived here when she had her first baby in 2011. Fast forward to 2014, I am looking for an apartment, and I moved into this building downstairs in an efficiency unit because I had always been in love with this building ever since Kristen lived here. Then my neighbor, this extremely attractive man, asked me to play chess with him in his apartment. So I walked down to his apartment, which was at the front of the building. We got married, we had some babies, we now own the building. The building is just part of my lore. It is part of my history, it is everything. Of course I would find the love of my life in this building. Of course I would eventually own this building. It is the building of my heart and dreams. You can pry it from my cold dead hands. So thank you for finding the building for me, sis.
You are so welcome. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us in Maddie's cozy home, my second home. Let us know your favorite things from the tour, and we hope to see you in the next one.